Hey YouTube, it's Renee. So I meant to record and post this video a week ago, but I got so busy, so that didn't happen. But I still want to talk about this topic because I think it's great, and I like the conversation that I saw around it on social media and the internet. So here goes. Probably by now you have heard about Alicia Keys vowing to no longer wear makeup. And there are mixed reviews. So some people are saying, oh, that's very bold, it's very daring because she's a public figure. Other people are questioning her motives, saying, okay, are you trying to just grab a new fan base? Are you just doing this to coincide with your new music to be dropped? And of course, she's not the first black woman to, vow to wear no makeup, or for that matter, the first celebrity to do so. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to focus mainly on black women. So no, she was not the first. Viola Davis is also someone else who vowed to no longer wear makeup or wear a lot less of it. In addition to Viola Davis tossed her wig. Now, I personally thought Viola Davis was beautiful. She is beautiful with or without makeup, but I think she looks a whole lot better without. In addition to her short, cute, small afro or teeny weeny afro, I thought she looked amazing. As a matter of fact, when she stepped out to whatever award show that she went to, I was like, yes, girl, yes. She really, to me, she stepped it up so much by rocking her own hair. Now, of course, there is a lot of hypocrisy going on, because some people were saying that when she did this, that she was not attractive. And I personally don't agree with those people. I thought she was attractive. But I understand why people would lift Alicia Keys up higher and Viola not as high, because we've all, to some degree, bought into these ideals of beauty, usually which are European. And usually they consist of some tall, skinny white woman, blonde hair, blue eyes, and most of the world's population of women are not that. So it is a idea of beauty that's not, is unrealistic, it's unattainable for most women in the world. And I mean, why would you want to be somebody else? Be yourself. So Alicia Keys penned a essay about why, she decided to no longer wear makeup. Now, initially, how it worked is she was headed to a photo shoot for I believe a new CD or a new song that she's coming out with, and she was not able to make up her face prior to, so the photographer was like, okay, well, let's just go with it. And so he shot her as is, and it turned out beautiful. And I was really shocked to see the picture of Alicia Keys without any makeup. Not because I thought she would look, unattractive, but I did not realize she had freckles. And super cute. And I didn't realize, how much more youthful she looks. If I didn't know that was Alicia Keys, I would easily thought she was in her early 20s. So her picture looks so youthful. If you get a chance, you should go online and check it out. But it will be also linked in the article that I post as well. Another reason why I think this is a good thing is because Alicia Keys has sons, and so her sons will get the opportunity to see their mother in her natural beauty, and that will also long-term impact how they see beauty and whether or not they have realistic or unrealistic ideas about beauty. So I think that that's a great thing for her sons. And that's something that we don't talk about a lot. We don't talk about how all of these commercials, print ads, magazines, and these models kind of make an unrealistic idea of what a woman should look like for men. And not all men buy into that, but some men do. Some men really expect women to, walk out the house or wake up every day looking like they came up off the cover of Glamour, And that's just not realistic. Or they expect women to always look like they just stepped off the cover of Vogue. That's not realistic. I want to share a quick story about my personal ideas about beauty. So, for the most part, I've always been surrounded by women who did not wear makeup. My mother does not wear makeup, never has. My aunts did not wear makeup. Maybe one or two of them wore lipstick from time to time, but for the most part, everybody was natural face. My teachers all throughout school, and I think even including college, did not really wear makeup. My friends' mothers didn't even wear makeup. So for my whole life, I was surrounded by women who just rock their natural face. And to me, that has always been like my personal standard of beauty. That has been the standard of beauty in which I look at other people. I just look at other people for their raw beauty. I don't get caught up in how people are dressed, what sort of clothes they got, what sort of makeup they got. I don't get caught up in all that. I look at people at their raw level of who they are. And I like to look at people that way because it keeps your perception of them, in my opinion, very clear. Unless they do something to alter it. But it keeps you very clear. Also, now that I think about it, most of my friends, even throughout high school and adulthood, and even now, none of them really wear makeup. And this is across all ethnicities. I can't think of any of my friends that really wear makeup. One or two may wear lipstick occasionally, but most of the time, they just wear lip gloss and they keep it moving. Me personally, I don't wear makeup. I might have a few things of eyeshadow that I wear occasionally if I'm going out to a concert or if I'm going to a special event, and some tinted, lip gloss that kind of looks like lipstick but not really. But most days, what I do is wash my face, clean my face, moisturize it, put on some lip gloss, and get dressed and keep it moving. So even if I had to put on a full face of makeup, I wouldn't know what to do. Even with a YouTube tutorial, it would probably come out looking quite tragic because I just don't have any concept of how to use it. And makeup from when I was in high school to now has come such a long way where people are contouring and doing all this other stuff that quite frankly is above my level of understanding. But back to Viola Davis, like I said, I thought Viola Davis is very beautiful. And I thought she was even more beautiful rocking her natural hair with her natural face. And I also thought Viola Davis presented herself the same way, set such a great example for her daughter. Because now her daughter will see, her mom in her natural state. And that will long term increase her self-esteem and her self-confidence and her self-worth, because she sees her mom how she is. She doesn't see her mom with all this extra stuff. So like I said, I think it's great. I hope it will really get women to ask themselves, why am I wearing all this makeup? Why am I wearing stilettos? Like, am I doing this because I want to do it? Or am I doing it because I think that this will attract certain guys to me? Or am I doing this to keep, whoever my guy is? Like, am I doing it to attract people to me or give them a certain perception? Or am I wearing this because I really want to? Now, by all means, if wearing makeup makes you feel great, do you. I am not dogging anybody for wearing makeup, but I personally don't wear it just because I don't see the need, and I don't think I'm like some supermodel, but I just don't see the need for myself. And funny enough, I always get complimented on my skin, and I don't think my skin is super, smooth. I mean, there are some days where I wake up and I might have a bump or something, and I'm just like, what the hell? I didn't have that yesterday, but I've always gotten compliments on my skin, so just to throw that out there. But I don't see the need to wear makeup, and if you wear makeup, just make sure you're wearing it for your sake, because these cosmetic companies make billions and billions and billions of dollars year after year after year All because some of us buy into the idea that we are not good enough, that we're not pretty enough, that we're not acceptable enough. And that's bullshit. You are enough. I like this quote that I see, and I have posted it before. And it basically says, in a world that is constantly trying to change you, being yourself is a revolutionary act. And I totally agree. I know when I decided to go natural back in 2009, it came with a whole set of confidence that I didn't even know I had. I hadn't tapped into it before. And when I was honest with myself, the only reason why I kept getting my hair permed prior to that was because I thought it was a way for me to move up, at work. I thought it was a way for me to be perceived as less, combative or, not militant. I thought it was a way for me to be perceived as more professional. And the reality is, it wouldn't matter because people will still assign whatever they want to assign to you, whether it's true or not. People will find something to pick you apart about, but you can't let that pick you apart. You can't let that change who you are. You have to be true in yourself, and you have to be authentic to yourself. Even if when it doesn't make other people happy, that's fine, because it's not about them. It's about us making ourselves happy all the time. You're the only person that can make you happy. Everything else is a bonus. And there's another quote that I remember either reading or hearing a lot, and it says, when you fall in love with yourself, the world will too. And I believe that. I believe that when you do certain things that boost your confidence, people take notice. Now, whether they say anything or not is a different story, but trust me, people take notice. They notice. So I say all that to say, I would love to hear what you all think. I think this whole movement, or I think this whole topic could really get, especially young girls in middle school and high school to really reevaluate. Do I really need makeup this young? I would argue that they don't. I would not let if I had a middle school or a high school, I wouldn't let them wear makeup. Maybe lip gloss, but not makeup. So thank you guys for listening. If you have not, you should check out the article. And until next time, y'all have a good one.